and set standards. So 2026 total male candidate, Mr. Kevin Clark, says this will be the way it will be in the new city of Toronto, where love, kindness, compassion, and real service is the way, rather than the ways of my opponent and their chosen representative. There's two clear candidates. The people's candidate, Mr. Kevin Clark, or the media candidates. So far, my opponent, the Toronto media, who said, you have the right to hear from me, hear about the issues. And even though I placed seventh and ninth in two previous elections, facing a man who was polled just one ahead of me when I was a homeless man. In the article done by Edward Keenan that polled John Tory number 4, Mr. Kevin Clark number 5. But they gave Tory, I think, a 25 to 1 or 100 to 1 odd, but gave me a million to 1 odds. And that was the time that Rob Ford was brought in as a substitute to replace me. Because the media had a meeting and said, hey, well, Clark is loved and Keenan pulled him in the top 5. Like, we can't just ignore him unless we can find a candidate that has the same vision or think like you. They said, well, are we going to push him? Well, we can't push him because we can't trust him. He doesn't say he's black. He doesn't blame others. He go out and get results. But people love him even when he's a homeless man. He's still feeding the hungry, going out, standing up to abuse, and he's still assisting others in need, cleaning up the streets. Well, let's find a substitute. Who's like, who could come close to him? How about that guy? Which guy? The guy in Etobicoke, the counselor. Oh, what's his name? Rob Ford. Rob is amazing, and I thank his brother Doug, who approached me when I was facing his nephew, Michael, in Etobicoke. And what you don't know is that my opponents, Toronto media will not tell you that the man they're blackballed, Mr. Kevin Clark, the people's candidate, is believed to be the only person in Canada or in the world who has ever faced all three of the Ford members, Rob, Michael, and Doug. And when Doug acknowledged to me in Etobicoke, first Michael, when I showed up at the debate only about 50 minutes ago, Michael gave the respect by rising, approaching me, and said, Mr. Clark, it's a pleasure to meet you. So Michael gained the respect there by giving the respect that I've earned through the years of sacrifice of serving the people without any monetary or any other gain. And Doug, just the respect, because when I was heading back to Scarborough trying to catch the bus, I was poked in the eyes as a child, so I'm half blind, mostly blind in one eye, and I could not recognize who it was when I heard my name called, but when he approached, I went, Doug, what would you like? And this was 2 years, a couple years before he became premier. He says he just had to meet me and tell me that out of all the people, one person his brother truly respected was me. And to add that acknowledgement from Doug on behalf of his deceased brother, that was what earned Doug the respect I have for him. Whether we agree, disagree, or whether we go like hell on issues or whatever it is, no matter what he does, Doug Ford will always have my respect for the acknowledgement that he gave for someone who had done exceptional service for the people that he lived around, worked around, or knew, or just frequent, or the people who were just plain human beings. And that's why I always respect Doug Ford, no matter what our views are on anything, because he man up and acknowledged what so many will not acknowledge and what the media has been trying to keep away from you for generations. And I thank Doug for that. And I thank Rob for the respect he gives me. And I remember, numerous time when Rob called me, I think it was within 24 hours of him being elected in 2010, Just weeks or so after I finally got an apartment, I was no longer a homeless man, but I had a phone. And I asked, Rob, where you calling? Oh, Kevin, you called me this summer. I said, no, no. Oh, you called me? I said, no, no. The reason you're calling is you knew that today you're the mayor of Kansas Legislature because the media had to find a replacement since they decided that they'd blackball me because I'd never identified as a black man. Never would I be a false to myself and tell a lie. My grandfather's a Caucasian, grandmother a Negro, which is legal terms. It would be disrespect for me to say I am something that I am not. My tongue is pink. That's how I know what you think. That I'm black is not truth and fact. Because if I was, the tongue would be black also. Christ Lord, all righteous King eternal. Take the first letter of each word and tell me what you get. On back. Both K-E-V-I-N. Teach me core values and usual. Take the first word of each of those letters and tell me what you get. Make all rights keep. Take the first word of each of those letters and you'll have my middle name also. To God be the glory. Always love. Call us is long.